Welcome to another English listening practice. In today's lesson, you will explore the fascinating world of cultural traditions through the story of a small town preparing for its annual festival. This story will reveal the significance of traditions in uniting communities, as well as the unique customs that make each celebration special. In a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and sprawling meadows, the air buzzed with excitement as the annual harvest festival approached. The streets, lined with colorful bunting and twinkling lights, seemed to sing with anticipation. Families and friends gathered to share stories and laughter, reminiscing about festivals of the past while planning for the celebrations ahead. One sunny afternoon, Sarah and her best friend, Jake, met at the local cafe, a favorite spot where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the delightful scent of baked goods. As Sarah took a sip of her latte, she looked out the window, her eyes sparkling. "Can you believe it's almost time for the Harvest Festival? I can't wait!" Jake grinned, leaning back in his chair. "Absolutely. It feels like just yesterday we were kids running around, pretending to be farmers. Remember how we used to collect apples for the pie contest?" "Of course," Sarah laughed, recalling the sticky, sweet memories. "We thought we'd be champions someday." As they chatted about their festival memories, the cafe owner, Mrs. Thompson, joined them. Her warm smile and kind eyes made everyone feel welcome. "You two are in high spirits. Are you excited about the festival?" Jake nodded eagerly. "Definitely. There's something magical about the traditions that keep us connected, don't you think?" Mrs. Thompson chuckled softly. "Indeed, traditions weave the fabric of our community. Each year, we gather to celebrate not just the harvest, but the friendships and memories we create together." After their heartwarming conversation, Sarah and Jake decided it was time to help prepare for the festival. They volunteered with a group of townsfolk at the community center. As they entered, the room was alive with energetic chatter. Tables were laden with vibrant decorations, shimmering ribbons, and baskets brimming with fruits and vegetables. "Okay, everyone, let's get organized. We need to divide into teams for different activities," called out Mr. Collins, the town mayor, a robust figure with a booming voice. The townsfolk nodded enthusiastically, gathering around to hear the assignments. "Jake, I need you to work on the parade float decorations," Mr. Collins instructed, pointing to a massive wooden cart adorned with a banner that read, "Celebrating Our Harvest." "Sure thing," Jake replied, his eyes lighting up with excitement. "And Sarah," Mr. Collins continued, "would you help with the pie contest entries? We need to make sure everything runs smoothly." "Of course, I'll handle it." Sarah smiled, feeling a rush of responsibility. As they worked, the atmosphere grew vibrant with collaboration. Laughter mingled with the sounds of scissor snips and tape being pulled. "Can you help me steady this?" Jake asked, holding a large piece of cardboard that needed gluing. Sarah laughed, adjusting her grip. "You mean, can I help you make sure you don't accidentally glue your fingers together?" Just then, Mrs. Thompson entered with a box labeled "Pie Contest, Do Not Open." The room quieted down in an instant. Curious glances exchanged. "All right, everyone, who's ready to see the pie entries?" she teased. "Open it," shouted a voice from the back. With a flourish, Mrs. Thompson opened the box to reveal an array of gorgeous pies, each one more tempting than the last. "Look at these," she said, her eyes twinkling. "These are just a few of the delicious entries we'll be judging." As pie lovers gathered around, the town buzzed with anticipation. Traditional apple pies, pumpkin spice creations, and even a daring chocolate and chili pie graced the table. Sarah looked around, her heart swelling with gratitude. "This is what the festival is really about," she mused to Jake. "The coming together of our talents, our flavors, our traditions." Later that week, as the festival finally arrived, the town transformed into a wonderland. Stalls lined the main street, offering local crafts and organic produce. Brightly colored flowers adorned every corner, while music filled the air, inviting people to dance. The excitement was palpable as families meandered through the vibrant market, stopping to greet friends and enjoy the festivities. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the town square, the procession for the parade began. Colorful floats more alive than ever whirled by, each telling its own story of agricultural triumphs and community spirit. Sarah watched as Mr. Collins waved from the lead float, his rich, gleeful laughter echoing through the crowd. "Look at that!" Sarah exclaimed, pointing to a float showcasing the local farmers. "They worked so hard on that. It looks fantastic." Jake nodded in agreement. It's great how the festival honors the people who contribute to our community so much. As night fell, the atmosphere shifted into a magical charm, twinkling fairy lights surrounding the square. It was time to announce the pie contest winner. Mrs. Thompson took the stage, her hands raised for silence. "Thank you all for coming. It's time to reveal this year's champion." Gasps filled the air as she unveiled the winner, an older woman named Mrs. Jenkins, whose pecan pie was declared the best. The crowd erupted with applause, while Mrs. Jenkins beamed with pride. Emily Turner, one of the local journalists, shouted from the back, "Congratulations to Mrs. Jenkins. Your pie has set a new standard." The evening culminated with a breathtaking fireworks display, shimmering above as bursts of color exploded in the sky. Sarah stood with Jake, both entranced, feeling an overwhelming sense of belonging. "This festival really brings everyone together, doesn't it?" she reflected. "Absolutely," Jake replied, smiling. "It reminds us who we are and what we share." As the last firework sizzled out, everyone cheered, hearts full. The Harvest Festival was more than just a celebration. It was a tapestry of cultural traditions, woven together by the bonds of community, fostering connection, joy, and a deep appreciation for what truly matters in life. Great job listening. Remember, the more you practice, the easier it becomes to understand English in real situations. Try listening again, retelling the story in your own words, or even answering some questions about it. Thanks for practicing today, and see you in the next lesson.